policy. We do training in the stores, so therefore it's like endorsing outside trainers against our trainer if we allow training in our store.
So I'm not allowed to bring my service dog and train her in a public pet store?
You can bring your service dog in here as long as she's already trained, or
He
free
is
to walk.
trained. We're just practicing.
I understand that, but we just can't have you training started.
How come? Though I understand that you guys train here, but I'm not actively seeking for clients. I'm just training my dog.
Well, we don't know that, and we're not saying that, but it's not something that can't happen. That's why we're just nip it in the butt and the get-go. We just don't allow training inside our store. You can walk around, but you cannot put your dog through drills.
That doesn't make sense. You're telling me what I can and can't do with my dog in a public area?
Well, it's a private area. This is a private business.
It's just a public, public is allowed in here, so how come I can't train my dog?
Correct, but it's because it doesn't align with our program, so it looks as though maybe we're supporting a program that's not a part of what we do.
That makes no sense.
Unfortunately, can't have you in because we offer our own training, so a promotion and things like that for outside training, one that doesn't benefit us, but also potentially puts us into a situation where if someone does training with you, they're unhappy and they come back and they say, hey, listen, they were in your store, they're part of, what you guys do, whatever it may be. So it just opens us up to a few different things that, unfortunately, the company isn't willing to support outside.
I've just never heard of it. It's just strange because this is a public area, whether you say so or not.
It's a private business, though.
It's a private business, but it's a public area because I'm allowed in here, he's allowed in here, some old ladies, some grandma's allowed in here.
Same thing, if someone has a dog that's off leash, like earlier where we were completely off leash, that in Florida is illegal in any space, really, outside of a designated area. Again, we were at one point breaking the law. I didn't get upset. I just came over, asked to leave, but you guys have continued to be here.
Yeah,
so I think what it is that there's a disregard for, the request to leave and to do the training elsewhere. You're welcome to go and see if Winn-Dixie, perhaps, if you want distractions or if you want things like that.
Winn-Dixie's not pet friendly, but they are both service dogs, and my friend's diabetic alert service dog was off leash because that's what he's trained to be. If she does pass out, the leash is in danger of, she can lay on the leash and her dog may not be able to task properly, and that's why he was off leash. But she doesn't like confrontation, so she just accepted it and walked away.
Okay, excellent.
But she told me that someone else approached her while he was on leash. She was in the back, and she was having him do it here. No one else is around, so how come we can't do small little drills in the very back corner of the store when no one?
We're not set up to have outside programs here.
Until recently, I had no idea how toxic the service dog community could be until they came after me for putting working dog labels on my dog's vest. They claimed I was misrepresenting him and that the general public would assume he is a service dog, even though there is no patch on his vest that states he is a service dog. The labels I originally had on his vest were working dog, in training, and do not pet. So I took into consideration how the service dog community felt, and I put a couple new patches on which said Human Protector and FAFO, FAFO, which means fuck around and find out. I also stated that I only take him inside pet-friendly establishments, and yet people were relentless in coming after me for putting the working dog label on my dog, even though he is a working dog. Many service dog handlers spoke up on our behalf and said that the working dog label is not owned by the service dog community and that we had every right to wear that patch. You'll notice a few new patches on Gronk's vest, and that is because of a very generous service dog handler that asked if she could make working dog PPD patches for Gronk's vest. She also sent this bonus patch that says fuck around and find out that I placed on the back of his vest. Look at that awesome embroidery work. She did this out of the kindness of her heart and asked for no payment from me. If you need some patches for your dog's vest, please consider buying from her. Her Etsy shop is called Chase Paw Shop. I will definitely be purchasing some patches from her in the future. While I received a lot of hate from the service dog community, I want to say that I received a lot of support, love, and encouragement as well. And I appreciate you all.
I genuinely don't understand why everyone is so insulted about my dog's dye. First of all, this is plant-based, pet-safe dye. It's literally Kool-Aid, beet juice, vegetable juice. It is plant-based. Now, why would I dye my service dog like this? First of all, creative grooming is a thing, and her color or appearance does not affect her work. Whether she's white, purple, rainbow, she's still a task-trained service dog. But you'll get so much attention from children. Come on, guys, it's a dog and a non-pet friendly store. People and kids are going to want to be all over it anyway, whether it's colorful or not. The fact that she's brightly dyed draws attention to her, then her vest, for people to realize that she is a service dog, and usually her vests say do not pet. Now let's talk about her gear. First of all, service dogs are not required to wear any piece of identification that states that they're a service dog. So service dogs do not need to wear a vest at all. The vest is the handler's choice, and so is the color and style of gear. All of my vests are custom made from a custom gear maker. I will list them on the screen, and each vest is worth about at least $100. Now, again, the gear does not make the service dog. I can have a $200 vest, or I can have an Amazon vest on my dog. That doesn't matter, the training is what makes the service dog. For all of you saying I just put a vest on my dog, first of all, Gypsy has over 7 vests, which is a buttload of money that I just would have dumped to fake a service dog. I don't know about you, but someone who would fake a service dog, I don't think they would put that much effort. For y'all saying it's for views, I'm out here making videos of my colorful service dog for awareness, to show people that this is okay. This should be more normalized. It's not wrong. Because apparently some of you need to hear this. Like I've mentioned in another video, the 2 years that Gypsy's been working, I've only had one kid come up and touch her. Yeah, I hear a lot of, oh, look at the rainbow dog, but then I hear the parents say, yes, it's a service dog, we don't touch those dogs. That is usually how the conversations go. Having a dyed or colorful service dog does not make them a fake service dog, and I don't see how in any of my videos that my service dog even acts like a fake service dog. Here is her being off leash, keeping her focus on me in the meat aisle. And if you're gonna say, well, dogs can't smell that because it's packaged, dogs can in fact smell through the packaging. Anyway, that was today's video.
Violet, place. Violet, find it. Find Scarlet. Go. Find Scarlet. Place.
Today I had a very weird experience at PetSmart. Today I was out with my service dog in training, and there was another dog there that PetSmart was training to be a service dog. So we were practicing heeling, and we happened to walk by that dog, and that dog kind of started to run towards us. So I put my service dog behind me and I had him sit, just in case that dog was going to attack or anything. So the person who worked at PetSmart ran and grabbed the dog's harness, the handle on the harness, pulled it back, and grabbed its snout, put the snout to the ground and drug it. And as I walked past them, they told me Huskies can't be service dogs and shouldn't be, and started giving me training tips. And I told them, sorry, I'm going to take your advice like a grain of salt. It does not matter to me.
She's a Belgian Malinois. Oh, please don't get too close with your dog.
Okay. Okay, calm down, honey.
Yippee. Come here. Come here. Yeah. She just turned a year.
Very sweet.
Thank you.
God, this dog.
471.
You can control your dog.
Did you know that churches are not required to allow entry to service dogs? Now, before you get all foot stomping mad like my 4-year-old, let's talk about it. I recently shared that the first time we took my 4-year-old son's service dog to church, we were approached and told that we would need to have an interview to be vetted to have him at church. Let me be clear, we were not asked to leave, and I was not bothered by this at all. I actually appreciate that our church is taking steps to weed out any possible fake service dogs. Obviously, we've been approved to bring my son's service dog to church, and it was one question asked: what is his task? It was nothing intrusive, and honestly, I wish more places would take the steps to ask the 2 legal questions. Now, I know so many people are going to want to say that I'm wrong. People want to say they have to allow them in, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Google ADA Title III service dog exemption. It's really easy to see that this is factual information. This is just our experience with our own megachurch, and it's been positive. But everyone's experiences may differ because it's truly up to each individual church. As I have said, our church is a huge, busy, and loud church, so I've been taking it slow, getting double comfortable there. His tail's still wagging, and he does settle after a little while, so we're going to keep taking baby steps and give him lots of treats while we're there.
Ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walk him down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pole on him, extort shit, bully the flow on him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. They not like us. 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 You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul.
Federal laws enforced in every single state in the U.S., including Ohio, which further means that businesses and employees in Ohio have the legal right to ask the 2 legal questions to service dog handlers entering their business. The 2 questions they're allowed to ask are, is that dog a service animal required for a disability? And what tasks or work has that dog been trained to perform?
POV, trying to eat anything in peace when you have a trained allergen detection service dog.
Hey, hello, hey, what you doing, mother? Oh, you are eating, I see. Would be a real shame if it had the bats. JK, old jokes here, it's good.
You are such a good boy.
Well, yada.
Thank you for checking my lunch for me.
Bruno is always at your service. He get it?
And you're so handsome.
Gosh, you are making me blush. You know what would be really awesome, though?
Someone can give you treats.
She thinks she trained me, but in reality, I have trained her. I will be honest with you clock people. I check random things for the badge without being asked, and the humans think it's adorable. It's basically a life hack for free cookies. Why, thank you, mother.
You are so funny. Yes, you're correct. Yes, yes. You're such a good boy.
Oh shit, oh shit. The dog is losing its mind. She has to walk the stroller around, and he has to walk the dog around the opposite way because it's freaking the fuck out. Ooh. Cute! Don't bring your pets into non-pet friendly places.
Do you want that? You want that, Nemo? Yes? Okay, let's go.
Hey guys, it's me, Trucker, your favorite service dog. Just going on a little grocery store trip with my girl, trying to find us something to eat for dinner. Well, something for the humans to eat. We had to wait on Dad and see if he was okay with our choices. And I noticed something going on with my girl, so I started sniffing, gave him a nice big stretch I like to do before an alert. And here I go, telling Mom something's up. My girl asked me, told her she was low. That way she could get a snack and so could I. Now, this was my second alert today. When we first came into the grocery store, my girl was running a little bit high, so I had to let her know that too. So 2 yummy treats for me while I was in the store today. I think I did a pretty good job in the store and taking care of my girl.
That's my 4-year-old and his medical alert dog, Double. I went in to pick up a few toys, and Double gave a quick sniff and decided there was something he needed to tell me about. He's about to paw my leg to let me know to check Miles's blood sugar. I didn't make a move right away, so he goes to the other side and he paws me again. He's serious. He's excited and showing a little bit of his spaniel energy with this sniff. So we're gonna poke and confirm what he thinks. At 8:04, the result is 122. His high blood sugar alert is for 140 and above. We are gonna set a timer to recheck this. And I tell Double we'll watch it. Here's our 20-minute recheck, and the result is 139. This means Double made an early alert. He told me Miles was gonna be high 20 minutes before it happened. He's an amazing boy. Good job, Double.
Alpha, a 3-year-old service dog, has been going to school with AJ Shock for a year and a half. So it only made sense the pup would end up in the yearbook. 16-year-old AJ, who suffers from type 1 diabetes, relies on Alpha to tell him when his health may be in danger.
He can smell my blood sugar when it goes high or low 20 to 40 minutes sooner than I know anything's wrong.
AJ says having Alpha around makes him excited to go to school. So when yearly pictures came up, he saw it as an opportunity to highlight Alpha's hard work. The photos came out great, but AJ admits Alpha was timid about the process.
It's a pretty big setup they have on school picture days, and so he did not appreciate the huge robot camera, you know.
But in the end, Alpha stepped up to the plate.
He did fantastic. He's a great dog, and so he sat there and he looked right at the camera and took his picture.
Let's just hope to take the picture. The photographer made him say treat instead of cheese. For InsideEdition.com, I'm Kelly Nealon.
Guess who's going to school today? Alexa, drum roll please. Mama. Spy! How do you know what I'm wearing? Alexa, play exciting music.
I wish you were excited like this every morning.
That's it. Mama.
Yay!
Okay, first day of 4th grade for Spy.
Are you so excited?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You ready?
You ready to go to school? Let's go.
Come on.
Ready to go to work, huh, Spy? And as all you guys can see, it doesn't even touch her spot. Service Paul's vest for the day. The nose knows. Let's go, girl. All right.
Gimme.
Papa, what are you doing?
Thank you.
Whenever I tell people I have a service animal, they're always like, oh, he must be so calm. He must be so gentle with you. You must be the most important thing in his world.
I am looking for a black and gray portrait of my guide dog, Maggie. I lost my vision due to a stroke, and she has made me independent.
I love golden retrievers.
I'm here because I have space on my upper arm for a color portrait of my service dog, Nipper.
Cute.
I'm a breast cancer survivor, and I'm also a person with a lived experience of schizophrenia. He gives me back my independence by letting me know when a real person approaches me, letting me know when there aren't real people present, and helping me find my phone because I hallucinate that too.
I am here for a black and gray portrait of my service dog, JJ. I was diagnosed with PTSD when I was 18 from a car accident. We also live with chronic pain, so he alerts me when I need to take a moment.
I'll take any one of these.
Anyone. I'm happy.
All day, every day, therapist, mother, maid, nymph, then a virgin, nurse, then a servant, just an appendage, lip to attend him so that he never lifts a finger. 24/7 baby machine, so he can live out his picket fence dreams. It's not an act of love if you make her, you make me too.
And don't you man, you're straight, we all know you tiptoed up to 4-1 back in the way. If you could see him now, you'd be proud, though you think days your beat. Your funeral was beautiful, I bet God heard you coming. Kids are in town. You were alone, left out in the cold, clinging to the ruin of your broken home. Too lost and hurting to carry a load. We all need someone to hold. Fighting the memory.
Fun fact of the day, service dogs can wear anything and still be a service dog. Whether it's tactical gear, goggles, ear protection, or boots. Harnesses, handles, capes, or vests. Professional or fun, any color gear. Or anything at all. Gear doesn't make the service dog a service dog, training does.
No. Yeah. Okay. Weird.
Skaitha's biggest hurdle that she had to overcome in obedience training was being too friendly. She used to break position anytime someone talked to her because she wanted to go get pet by them. After a lot of proofing, she came to understand that only her handler's permission was what released her from the position. Today, all her dreams came true, and I got to see all of our training pay off when a toddler ran around the corner ahead of her parents and wrapped her arms around Skaitha's neck. She didn't move an inch out of heel position, just stayed exactly where she was supposed to, vibrating with happiness as the parents pried their child off. The rest of the time we were grocery shopping, she wagged her tail every time we passed the kid, hoping she would come back to pet her, but wasn't overly distracted by any means. And that is exactly what I expect from a service dog. Distractions from the public are inevitable, so rather than get mad about them, we just prepare for them.
Dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their mix.
Hurry, hurry, in here, in here. Drop it in here. There you go, good girl. Okay. Go get more water. Here, go get more water. Go.
Bella? Bella, greet. Bella? Greet the purr. Oh, good girl.
Oh my god, you guys, the craziest thing just happened. So I'm at this interactive art gallery and it's this multi-sensory experience and I'm in the ball pit here and my guide dog is laying next to it, obviously. I'm like, you can't come in the ball pit. And I'm like just playing around, having fun. He's watching me, he's totally fine. I like quickly dip down to my neck level. He absolutely panics. He thinks I'm drowning. He does not understand what is going on and he jumps into the ball pit and comes running to me. And the balls are literally like up to his eye level.
He was under the balls for a second there. I thought he was gonna like get lost. I had to lift him up and that was so scary.
Like it's a pool, it's like
poor
down.
guy. So loyal.
I think he would save me if I was ever drowning. Like 100%. That was crazy. I've never had anything like that happen. He just immediately, I quickly dip down. He just, not even a thought, jumps in to save me. He is literally under the ball level. Thank God it wasn't actually water. Oh my God, I thought he was gonna drown in balls.
Drown in balls. Oh my God. Impossible.
Oh my God.
Good
that was
boy.
crazy.
He deserves a couple treats for that, I think.
You already got some. Here's a few more. That was so sweet,
Aww.
so funny, and I'm really glad they didn't yell at us.
Yeah.
We all know you tiptoed up to 4-1 back in the way. If you could see him now, you'd be proud. Well, you'd think they's ugly.
Okay, I need you to repeat that. Why do you not want the dogs here?
Anything, and you can't record it here without
I
a
can,
permission.
actually.
Not without a permission, you can.
You're saying that they're not service dogs.
Okay. I'm telling you, they have to be service dogs. They can't be emotional support animals.
They're not emotional support animals.
Okay, by what definition are they not?
Because they are service animals.
Guys, all I'm trying to say is you got to do me a favor, stay out of the food area.
Dogs are service dogs. If I go to
I'm
the
not
food
talking about the
section,
service
I'm going
dogs.
to the
I'm
food
talking about your
section.
phone being on. So
You're
turn your
upset
phone
because I'm
off.
going to
Ma'am,
contact
turn your
DOJ.
phone
No.
off. Okay, well then I'll just call the
Call the police.
Okay.
Call.
In the meantime, you need to stay right here.
No, I'm not doing that. Call the police.
You're not gonna walk around the store.
Well, call the police then.
So. Hey Dom, do me a favor.
Sit.
Yeah, what's up? Do me a favor, call the police for me and just tell them that I need them to come to the pharmacy, please. Sure thing. All right, thank you. By the way, I never said they weren't.
You did.
You said they weren't.
They're psychiatric and diabetic service animals.
I never said they weren't service
You
animals.
said they're emotional support animals, and they're not.
Okay. Hey, so this is Joey. How you doing? All right. So we had some customers walk in. I asked them to turn off the camera. They won't turn it off. They have 3 dogs in here. There's only 2 of them. And I asked them that if they were service animals, whatever. And they just keep arguing. They're filming me. It's just we don't want them in the store. All I asked them even is if they just didn't go to the food areas, and they're refusing me. They're not doing that. So they said they want to go there. So I just need them.
You need the proof.
You're all shaking and nervous.
Because
Why?
I have disabilities. One, my sugar's probably low. I need my glucose monitor that broke.
Handle that.
Mama.
What?
Can Spy go to school tomorrow with me? Please, Mom. Please. Please.
You want her to go to school with you?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to school with her? She looked like she just shook her head.
Do you want to go to school? Do you want to go to school? Do you want to go to school? She's like,
Do you think she's ready?
Yeah.
You gonna take good care of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to go to school with your girl?
Do you think all the kids are gonna be so excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta get her first day of school picture tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go back to work? Who do you think's gonna be the most excited to see her?
100% Mr. C and my Evelyn. Evelyn's been, she literally cried today because she's like, I really hope Spike can go back to work.
Aww, everybody misses you.
And Ariza too. And
Aw.
Mr. Stewart and Aubrey.
They're gonna be so excited to see you. You excited? Okay, y'all better get some sleep.
What River said, do you want to go to school with me? Spy said, school again?
All right, get snuggled up. Get snuggled up.
Dad, guess what?
What?
Spike can go to school tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm so excited.
You ready?
Ever wonder how a service dog handler gets loaded into an ambulance? Watch Maeve and I train for this exact scenario. If you want your dog to be able to ride with you on top of the gurney, you're going to have to either cue them to jump up on their own or help them up. The EMTs should not be helping your dog get onto the gurney. The EMTs will then strap you onto the gurney. If your dog is standing up like Maeve is here, they will strap around her, so just you're strapped to the gurney. But if the dog lays down on top of your legs, they will strap over the dog, so you and the dog are both strapped down. The strapping down process can be pretty intimidating for dogs because it is a lot of people and a lot of hands and a lot of reaching over the top of them. It's also important to note that the gurney moves up and down as well as forward and back, and parts of the gurney will move isolated from the others. So for example, the front part of the gurney here lifted up first, and then the back part of the gurney rolled onto the ambulance. Once you're in the ambulance, they're gonna obviously shut the doors and then start working on you. So here we are practicing some vitals, and also this EMT is going to reach over the top of me and move some shelving around. It's important to note that the handler must be conscious and able to work their dog for them to be on the ambulance with them. Good girl.
Very.
Good girl.
No. 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 No.
What is she trying to do?
Thank you.
Let's fuck them. Hi.
Nice dog. Are they
Thank
being
you.
trained for service dogs, or are they?
No, they're already fully trained. She's mine.
And trained to do what's her?
She's a cardiac alert.
Oh, like somebody has a heart attack?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Not for heart attacks, just for heart condition.
Heart condition. So,
Yeah.
like, when would she jump into action doing what?
She tells me when my heart rate gets over 130.
Or she'll let you know?
Yeah.
And she can sense that by...
She's scent trained, so she smells the chemical changes in my body.
Okay. Okay, so it gets over 130, she comes and paws you, huh?
Yeah, she'll jump up or paw my leg or whatever.
Okay, fantastic. Do you have degrees for them, or where do they go to school?
They're just owner trained between
Owner training.
Yeah.
That's where it gets questionable, doesn't it?
Well, legally it's allowed. Yeah.
Good point, yeah.
Per the ADA, if you're disabled, you're legally allowed to train your own service dog as long as they are task trained and under control in public. But they have to be for a disability.
Right. Okay. You know, it's all good if it isn't abused.
Of course.
Because, because I've come to find out that you can get a certificate online for $40 on a damn thing.
Those don't hold any legal value at all.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's such a gray area. You know,
Right, and it's so easy to grab those, and yeah, people bring untrained dogs everywhere with those.
Not a lot of places educate.
Yeah.
Oh, of course not. Well, they are, I will say, absolute sweethearts.
Thank you.
You know, so they're ready to do their job. I can see that. What's with the goggles? Just for fun or what?
Right now it's for safety because she's not very graceful. She likes to bump into things.
So how old?
She's 2.5.
Okay. Is this a golden...
No, actually she's a lab Great Pyrenees mix.
A what?
A lab Great Pyrenees mix.
Oh, mix. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck. Take care.
Thank you.
What? 2 for $45? Oh, Hannah, do you want to make a Build-A-Bear? Do you want one, Anna? Okay, let's go. Do you like that? You're gonna choose your own, okay? Because we don't see a golden in here. Okay, it's okay. Ready, Autumn? Go choose. Okay, go bring. Go bring. That one's heavy, huh? That one's $50. Okay, we're gonna say no to this one. Okay? Look at this one. You like that one? I think I agree with you. Let's see. Oh, give Autumn. Let's see. Aya, is that your emotional support animal? Cute. Okay, we're getting it. What are you doing? Oh, Hannah. You want this? Is this the one you're getting? Okay. Is that yours? Okay, you choose.
Hi, are you all excited? Can I borrow that for a second? Thank you very much.
She's gonna wait for her stuffy.
Here you go. That's all yours. And I'll take that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good boy. Good. It's a boy. Look at head down. Good.
It's unlawful under federal law to take pets to places that only allow service dogs. This man was trying to pass this dog off as service dog. Dogs like these can undo a service dog's training and can set them back. If this dog jumps on the food like this, he can contaminate the food. As you can see, the handler has zero intentions of correcting or controlling his dog. Look at the fear on his face.
How people in public act around service dogs, Part 1. Me sits down to eat. Person stares and points for their kids to look. Me, can I help you? Person, we are just watching your dog. Kid runs over. Me and friend sitting down. Kid sits on top of my friend's service dog. Me. Kid's mom laughing and walking over slowly. Person, I know I can't pet you, but I can say hello. Me, actually, can you not distract her, please? Person, it's okay, I won't touch her. Kid walks up to my service dog and hits her in the head with a balloon. Person, look doggy. Woof.
Wow, okay. Good girl.
Alert!
That was one of most every service dog handler's biggest fear. Fake service dogs growling, lunging, trying to attack our legitimate service dogs, putting not only our dog's life at risk, but also ours. Mabel was attacked by another dog when she was just a puppy. Ever since then, both her and I get really bad anxiety when we see other dogs in public. Fake service dogs growling and lunging at her like that cause my heart rate to spike. Because of my heart condition, my heart spiking like this so quickly could easily cause me to have a bad medical episode. Luckily this time I was able to find myself a seat and keep myself from passing out. Walmart is not pet friendly, and neither is Starbucks, Target, or any other place that sells food. Just because the workers don't say anything to you when you bring your dog in doesn't make it okay. You are putting service dogs and their disabled handlers' lives at risk when you bring your dogs like this in public.
What is it, baby? Is Raylan okay? All right, where is she? Take us to Raylan.
Do a different finger.
Spy came and woke us up.
First and foremost, Becky Lynn, you don't know what service dogs are actually trained to do because everybody's disability looks a little bit different. Do I have a service dog? No, but my mom is hard of hearing. Like, she's actually technically legally deaf. She has 2 cochlear implants, one works, one does not. So she has a hearing dog that has a vest that's very similar to the dog that you are referring to, because her dog just got out of training to be a service dog. You don't know if that dog's trained to comfort the individual, the person who's sitting there by body compression. You also don't know if that's this dog's first time flying, right? Even though they're still trained to be a service animal, it's still shocking and nerve-wracking for that animal when they're going on a plane for the first time. And even putting all of that aside, why do you care? Like, genuinely, why do you give 2 shits? There are 1,000,002 animals who you could have put in this video that are acting a fool and act a fool anytime they do fly. But this dog was being perfectly patient. Okay, the dog was in the aisle that you were complaining about in the comment section. Who cares? I've seen literally humans do yoga on a flight in the aisle. But you wanna say this dog who's like partially in the aisle is dangerous to humans? And also, I would much rather be on any flight with any animal compared to being on a flight with a screaming baby. And no, this is not against crying babies and parents, because I have a niece and a nephew and I know how difficult they can be on planes, but this is just my personal opinion. I would much rather be around animals any day over children. For this person in particular, quit your bitching, quit your crying. Who the fuck cares? If that dog is not harming you and that dog's not doing anything, why the fuck do you care? Just live and fucking live. That's it.
We were at Kroger a few days ago and we were in the self-checkout lane, checking out just a few items. I had my service dog with me and she's laying by my feet as I scanned the few items that I had. And then I noticed an older woman coming up from the front of the store and she stands pretty close to us. I look over and she makes eye contact with my service dog and she starts squeaking a squeaky toy. I get mad, but respectfully I say, please don't do that, she's working. She looks at me like I'm the crazy one, and she's just telling me that she's just testing out the toy. So I try to explain to her that if I were to have a seizure, that she would miss the alert because you're distracting my dog. Then she says if I have a seizure, then that's my own problem. So I'm pretty sure the lady involved was not all there mentally since she was pretty old. So I went home and I decided that this was a good chance to work on some desensitizing training with some squeaky toy noises playing in the background. I'd like to know your input. What would you have done in this situation, and how do you think I handled everything? Let me know in the comments.
Okay, soon as I stepped in the club, I hit up the back, show my niggas some love. Hit the restroom up when I'm finished. Just seen some bird I ain't seen in a minute. She's like, Banks, where have you been, honey? What it look like, bitch, getting this money. Buying more clothes, I look nice, right? You be in that fake shit, and I seen yours twice. Your shoes, you weave in your purse. If you're bad, believe that I'm worse. You be online doing mad research, trying to cop some shit, she see me in first. Y'all make this way too easy. You can watch me more than your TV. Make sure she see I'm the main bitch on the show like Mo. Y'all can listen.
If you agree that little children using a stuffed animal pretending to need a service dog is offensive.
So this is Tucker, and Tucker is, as you can see, just a stuffed animal. Now you're hating on people, children to be specific, that use stuffed animals and put a vest on them. Now, this is from Build-A-Bear, and as you guys know, if you look at my account, I have a service dog. I've had 2 service dogs now. My current one is Pongo, and my last one was Jade. Now, in the event that when I wasn't able to have Jade, I needed something. And this dog named Tucker really actually helped me. I see nothing wrong with using it's a stuffed animal. Be happy they're not bringing their pet dog and convincing their parents they need to bring their pet dog and throw a vest on it. Why is somebody having a stuffed animal hurting you that bad? You're thinking way too deep. Get over yourself.
I'm not gonna argue with you guys. Let's go. You guys are out. Or I'm gonna start arresting people for trespassing. It's up to you.
We're not trespassing.
Yes, you are.
We're
It's private
law-abiding
property.
citizens right now.
It's private property. They can refuse to have anybody here they want. It's a private-owned entity. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Let's go. All of you, out.
And I can't stand girls who take their heels off when they're in a rave. I'll step on your big toe just to remind you how to behave. Yeah, because you can't do them things, man.
Please don't pet her. Please don't pet her. No, 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 no. Don't. No, you can't pet her. She's a service dog, okay? No, 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 no.
Sorry. Gonna dance with you.
Rainbow hair.
Thank you. Good girl. He's
Get her. Get her.
She's not just a dog. She's a service dog.
Ask you guys to leave, please.
You cannot do
cannot
that.
legally ask us to leave.
I'll report you if you'd like because it's illegal. It's completely against the ADA.
You're telling me that your dog can be on a leash.
Yeah, she is on a leash.
But you're not in control of it, please.
I am completely under. She is completely under my control. I don't have to be holding her. It's against the law for you to ask that.
For you to be in control of her leash?
I'm in control
Of her leash, please.
I have control of the leash. I just have to pick it up.
That is our policy. We have had issues in the store before.
And I'm telling you right now, you can't do that.
Service dogs have the right to be in any store off leash if the disability
Or the dog's
requires-
task required to be off leash, which she does.
These dogs are trained to go get help in case we black out.
I understand that, but that
They
doesn't
cannot
prevent you
do
from
that.
hanging on to
Yes,
the
it
leash a
does,
little bit.
because if we are holding onto the leash and we pass out, we have no control of our hands.
Would you mind if I collect your information? I'm going to get some more information and then we can talk so that way we can. I hope that you guys can understand what we're just trying to protect
No, I
the
get
service
that.
dogs.
But I've had this issue in a pet store before with my retired service dog, and it was the same thing.
Off-leash child tries to distract my service dog, then attacks me.
No, he's working.
Leash your children, don't let them distract service dogs.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but service dogs have a sign that says do not distract on their vest for a reason. While overall it is very rude to interact with a service dog in any situation, there are some situations that are literally life-threatening. And that would be any time that the service dog is interacting with their handler in any way, such as alerting or tasking. And while these moments might not always be apparent to people who don't understand body language or dog training, it's still something that you can learn to watch out for. Today I had a very serious blood sugar drop to the point where it was causing me to shake. And in the middle of my dog doing a fantastic job alerting and doing his job, I had a woman come up who wanted to show me a photo of her Border Collie Golden Retriever mix. And while I know she meant well, I was obviously having a very serious medical complication. And my dog was trying his best to do his job and tell me. And in the process of this woman coming over, she's bent down over my dog to show me this photo. And that is something that no matter how hard you train the distractions, the dog is going to at least acknowledge it and could in a moment miss an alert or a task. I have looked at the woman, acknowledged her, and then went right back to work. But had I not already been sitting down, this could have ended a little bit worse. Plus, it was a huge invasion of my personal space and my privacy. Please, if you see somebody out with a service dog, just treat them like every other stranger on the planet and ignore them, especially if their dog is interacting with them and working for them. If you must intervene, please let it only be to offer assistance. For everything else, mind your own business.
Shut up! Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
Want to hear about my favorite microfeminism? I have a service dog. He's trained to lead me through a crowd and pick the path of least resistance, and if there's someone standing in his way, he'll narrowly push past them. I can manually override his direct path and tell him to go around if it's an elderly or disabled person or a family and it's going to be harder on them to move out of the way than it is for me. But 99% of people step out of his way when they see a dog on a mission headed at them. The biggest exception is hotshot businessmen in fancy suits. You know the type, the ones who expect people to get out of their way and apologize for daring to be a nuisance. I hold my head high, stare straight through these men, and let my service dog do his job. The majority of those men chicken out and step out of my way before my dog walks through him. The remaining minority gets shoulder checked as my service dog continues on the path of least resistance. I was traveling today, and that exact scenario played out at the airport with a businessman who rounded the corner into my path, looked right at me, and continued walking into my service dog's oncoming path. My service dog kept walking until his shoulder forcefully collided with the man's leg. The man jumped out of the way, obviously annoyed, exclaiming, "Excuse me," and as my service dog continued to lead me forward, I nonchalantly responded, "You're excused," without looking back. I'm an overly apologetic person, but when the situation presents itself, I love being able to take on the patriarchy with a little help from a 55-pound feminist king with 4 paws and a substantive pair, both figuratively and literally.
Please don't be like these people in public around service dogs. A mom and child were extremely close to me while waiting to check out at the mall. Practically touching Kira, the lady even had to move when I have Kira do a block command since she was so close. Kira has several patches extremely visible stating to give us space and not to get too close, since this can cause my disabilities to go off. When people get too close to me, it sets off my Tourette's and my anxiety. Please give service dog handlers space. You don't know if you could be causing a medical episode. I am rewarding Kira lots in this since this is one of the very few times she has done a block with people. This same mother also ignored her child getting in my space so close you would have thought I came here with them. Just staring at me and Kira. Completely ignored her child being disturbed. You can see the mom's shoes and how close she really is. Don't forget cameras, don't get angles the best.
Good job.
Yes, you can. So it will go all over internet that the skating rink will not let my 6-year-old son skate.
Yeah.
I can sit there in the corner, like I can be completely by myself.
Federal law. It's not like...
It is.
Yeah.
It's a law.
It's the same as denying someone from coming in with a insulin pump.
It is completely the law. It just looks bad for your business. I mean, I have a 6-year-old kid that was coming here to skate, and you literally, I will sit there right there in the corner. By law, you can't deny me to enter. You can't. By law.
Well, if there's a police officer telling me that I have to do that, then...
Okay, will you tell the police officer, please?
It doesn't matter. If I'm allergic to dog, I shouldn't have to have it around me.
Don't touch my phone.
I'm allowed to touch your phone.
You are not allowed to touch my phone. You're not allowed to touch none of my property. Keep your hands off. Can you go take Kinsley?
Sorry that your parents are doing this.
I know. You should call the police. They'll explain what the American
We will, because this is really irritating.
Yes, I bet.
And this, I promise, this will go viral.
American Disabilities Act is the same as fucking
He is a medical alert service dog.
This is Merrick, actually.
Where do you want me to take Kinsley?
Okay.
There's a
Just
police
go
officer in here
baby.
actually, and
Kinsley, come
she
on.
is telling us that it's a private facility and we don't
It's
have
not
to.
a private
It's not a
facility.
private
Is it a
facility.
public?
We allow public people to come in here. It's a privately owned facility.
There's no place. None. Kinsley, sweetie, you want to come with me? Yeah, come on.
Here it is. Come this way. Oh, I can't. I gotta get out this way.
I don't think she's.
I can't even get out this way, actually. That's why I came over here, so I could get out this entrance. Come on. So we're gonna have to go out here.
Dogs, I told them to not let their dog come in, and they're causing a scene and don't let them in.
You want me to take your skates, sweetie? Come on. There are way too many places in this.
Do you have your food license?
Will you take her with you out there?
They know what the law is.
Eric, you got that cord in there?
There's a cord in there.
No, I do. I don't have a dog. Venus has one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's posted for everybody.
I didn't put them on. They're still at home.
Let's see it. I want to see it.
That has nothing to do with it, honey.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. He's allergic to dogs. It's a health issue for us.
But that's the thing. Unfortunately, I can.
That's for you.
That's not an excuse because you're allergic to a dog. It's the same thing if you're scared of a dog. It does not give me an option to by law. Can you pull the wall up again to show her?
This is a disability. He don't have a disability. That's the truth.
Because if you were deathly allergic to dogs, we would have to be calling the hospital right now. There's no reason I can't go sit there in the corner completely away from all you guys. There's no reason at all.
Somebody fight so hard to want to be in our facility.
Because my 6-year-old wants to come skate.
That's fine. No, we're not fighting. It's just ridiculous that you're like this. That's all. Yeah, you don't want to be. You'd rather go to speed somewhere
Let's go over here.
You going out that way?
I'm walking out the exit. I mean, if you was deathly allergic, you wouldn't.
Talking to? Huh?
Excuse me, honey.
This is so inappropriate, guys. You're denying a kid coming in because you guys are afraid of a dog.
Thanks for coming, honey.
No, don't put your hands on me again.
Please exit the facility. Thank you.
Do not put your hands on me, or I'm calling. Now I'm calling the police. Now I'm for sure. I will file something since you just put your hands on me.
The police are going to meet you outside. Thank you for coming.
I don't have. I do not have to. I can move out of the way. You can wait till I move out the door.
Of course, you got to dye it all pig colors, right?
What?
Yeah. That's what his tail is, isn't it?
No.
Those poor dogs.
What are you talking about?
Tail color. I feel sorry.
It's red and green for Christmas, actually. Excuse me, I need your arm. Your stomping doesn't do anything, Isaiah. Why are you stomping around my dog? Fuck off!
This lady was just in the middle of the store, saw Champy, exclaimed very loudly, "Poor animals. I feel so sorry for them. What a sorry existence."
I thought she said cannibals.
No, animals, is what she said after we walked this close past her.
Crazy.
Let's go. This video was taken right after this encounter happened in a Marshall/Home Goods yesterday, and I still cannot stop thinking about it. I have had so many people come up to me and compliment Champ on how well he's behaving or his gear, like his shoes, how cute he is, etc. I have never had somebody comment so blatantly to my face and exclaim it to everybody else in the store about how sad his existence is because he's a service dog. I didn't confront this woman because I didn't want any kind of conflict to break out or anything. But now that I'm looking back on it, I kind of wish that I would have turned around and said something. I don't know. What do you think I should have done? What would you have done in this situation?
Sorry, we're training right now. We're training right now. No, we're training right now, sir. Sir, we're fucking training right now. Get the fuck away from me.
Please don't take pictures or film. Please don't.
Service dogs and their handlers are not there for your entertainment. We are not an exhibit at a zoo. Do not very obviously point your cameras at us as if we cannot see you. And if we ask you to stop filming or taking pictures of our medical equipment, do not respond with, no, 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 it's just a video. Say you're sorry, stop filming, and move on. If you saw someone in a wheelchair, would you stop directly in front of them, whip out your phone, and start filming and taking pictures of them? No, because it's disrespectful. So don't do it to us.
The one downside about having a service dog while visiting a hospital is the amount of people that assume that your dog is a therapy dog. Over the week, I have been visiting my father-in-law in the hospital, and I cannot tell you the amount of times that Rambo and I have been stopped by families thinking that Rambo was the hospital's therapy dog. What completely shocked me was, even though I explained to these families that Rambo was my personal service dog and not the hospital's therapy dog, these family members still took it upon themselves to ask me if I could take Rambo to see their loved ones and if their loved ones could play with him for a couple of minutes. Anytime I was asked this question, I immediately told that person no, he was my personal medical equipment and not for hospital entertainment. The responses I got were astounding. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I was called rude simply because I would not allow my service dog to be someone else's entertainment. While I understand the emotional power that dogs can have on someone who is sick, my service dog has a job to do. I will also not risk breaking any laws or getting into trouble with the hospital because visiting loved ones in the hospital is a privilege, and that is a privilege that I do not intend on losing. What many of you don't know is that therapy dogs have certain rules that they have to follow themselves. As an example, when a therapy dog visits a hospital, that dog and the handler are given specific vests that specifically say therapy dog, because there is a major difference between a therapy dog and a service dog. Service dogs are specifically trained to help somebody with a disability, and now that I have a heart condition, I desperately rely on him now more than ever, because I can tell you that not a single piece of equipment in that hospital can do what my service dog can do. So the next time you are visiting a hospital and you happen to see a dog, please do not assume that it is a therapy dog. And if it is a service dog, please be respectful to that team, because service dogs save lives just as much as hospitals do. Thanks for watching!
Can we not normalize people running amok with what are supposed to be service animals in public stores? Because there's a way to act in public places like that, and that is not it. You should be handling yourself with care, especially because nobody else in that store is gonna want to see you having your dogs jumping all over each other. What if somebody has, like, there can be so many issues caused by that, and I'm surprised if they did not get kicked out for that. It's very disrespectful to other people who are trying to get their simple business done of just living their everyday life. If you want to do that, go outside. It's not that hard.
Mother. Oh no, she's not moving, Mother. We need to move, Mother. Snap out of it, Mother. Let's go. We've been in the craft aisle for far too long.
Sir, you can't have your dog in here, sir.
This is Pepe.
Hey, sir.
They let Pepe go anywhere.
They don't let him allow them here, sir.
He's a sureño. He could go anywhere.
He's a what?
He's a sureño. He could go anywhere.
What neighborhood is he from?
Oh, from Mount Vernon, the Big B.
Pets in the store. Well, he's a service dog. Yes, but some people are allergic to dogs, so we don't have any. Sorry, we don't have. But you can't deny that because that's against the law. I can sue you guys for $10,000. But there's no pets because the thing is, we don't have anything in the with. That's it. Do you have anything? Any proof that he's? Yes, he is. Right here. That's his proof. He's a medical association of the disability. Okay. Is there any way that do you want? He can be underneath the tables because he's not going to disturb anyone. He's there to serve me, not to serve anyone else. I know. I understand. It's just because we don't have anything in here. We don't have a sign that says that it's allowed for dogs to come in. So that's why I have never served anything with anybody with dogs. And some kids are or some people are allergic to it. So that's why that's why.
And this is a 1X.
That one's gonna be more spacious.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I gotta find something to go with.
Dixie. That kid just hit Dixie.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a little one?
Yeah. He said no dogs on here. He hit Dixie. She just jerked back. What a turd.
See, they got all kinds of jerks in here.
Yeah. Shocked I even was recording that. Honestly.
Rude man plays with Rambo's tail while at checkout.
I'm not trying to be rude, hon. Yeah, I'm not trying to be rude, hon, but please do not ever pet a service dog because when you do, it can distract them and it could cause potential harm to that owner. So as an example, I have a cardiac issue and I desperately rely on him to tell me when my heart is acting up and when my blood sugar is low. So when you pet him, it distracts him. So for next time, just ask before you pet any dog, okay?
I don't know.
If there's one thing that really infuriates me as a handler is when people use language barrier as an excuse to pet a service dog without permission. But let me be very clear, the word no means the same thing in English and Spanish. There is no excuse for petting a service dog without permission. And to those who say some individuals may not be able to understand the patches on my dog's vest, well, Rambo wears a stop sign on his vest, which is a very common symbol. Would you use language barrier as an excuse for running a stop sign or breaking something you weren't supposed to be touching in the first place? I didn't think so. And even if Rambo wasn't a service dog, you should not pet any dog without that handler's permission. It is not that difficult to behave around a service dog, and if you can't behave properly, then I will not hesitate to correct your behavior. You, as a grown adult, should know better, and I don't care if I hurt your feelings. I know my dog is cute and fluffy, and no matter how I choose to groom him, he will always get unwanted attention. But that is still not an excuse to interact with a service dog without that handler's permission. With us exploring the world of cardiac health, I rely on him now more than ever. Don't touch service dogs. Thanks for watching.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but service dogs have a sign that says do not distract on their vest for a reason. While overall it is very rude to interact with a service dog in any situation, there are some situations that are literally life-threatening. And that would be any time that the service dog is interacting with their handler in any way, such as alerting or tasking. And while these moments might not always be apparent to people who don't understand body language or dog training, it's still something that you can learn to watch out for. Today I had a very serious blood sugar drop to the point where it was causing me to shake. And in the middle of my dog doing a fantastic job alerting and doing his job, I had a woman come up who wanted to show me a photo of her Border Collie Golden Retriever mix. And while I know she meant well, I was obviously having a very serious medical complication. And my dog was trying his best to do his job and tell me. And in the process of this woman coming over, she bent down over my dog to show me this photo. And that is something that no matter how hard you train the distractions, the dog is going to at least acknowledge it. and could in a moment miss an alert or a task. I looked at the woman, acknowledged her, and then went right back to work. But had I not already been sitting down, this could have ended a little bit worse. Plus, it was a huge invasion of my personal space and my privacy. Please, if you see somebody out with a service dog, just treat them like every other stranger on the planet and ignore them, especially if their dog is interacting with them and working for them. If you must intervene, please let it only be to offer assistance. For everything else, mind your own business.
Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Oh, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody's gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm running and I won't touch ground. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
Service dog?
Yes, she is.
She is. You have paperwork?
There is no paperwork for service dogs.
She's got it. I didn't see the collar. I'm sorry.
They are legally not required to wear anything labeling them as a service dog per the ADA.
Yep, I did not see the
No, I understand. I'm just saying it's not required for her to have that collar.
Yep. Oh, but she's got a collar.
Yeah, but she doesn't need to wear it because the ADA law says they do not need to be labeled.
Okay.
Thankfully, this interaction ended up a lot better than it could have. Unfortunately, there is so much misinformation out there, and very many people are not educated properly on service dog laws. The ADA states that service dogs do not have to be labeled in any way, and there is no official paperwork or IDs that service dogs require. When you go online and look for service dog certifications or registrations, everything you see is a scam that holds zero legal value. So before you go on Amazon and buy your dog a vest and an ID, think about how this negatively affects service dog handlers. Because of you, people question the legitimacy of our dogs simply because we don't have a piece of paper.
Your stomping doesn't do anything, Isaiah. Why are you stomping around my dog? Fuck off!